Hello, Long Coat Gamer, and I want to welcome you back once again to my Let's Play channel and Galacticraft. As you can see, I've done some slight improvements since episode 1. First and foremost, I discovered that you could use marble ore to make marble bricks. It's not a hard process, basically. Let me demonstrate real quick. I had all this ore, so I figured I'd try to do something with it. All you do is you take your standard marble, make a 2x2 pattern, and it turns into polished marble. And then you make that into a 2x2 pattern again, and you get marble bricks. So this top layer, I replaced stone bricks with marble. I think it actually looks pretty nice. I wasn't really a big fan of basic marble. I thought it was too plain. And I started building a wall. I also extended out my wall out past a little bit farther. Created 4 pens for animals. So as you can see, I have some sheep. I have some chickens over there in the second pen, and I have some pigs over there. The fourth pen, I probably will eventually get cows. All honestly, the sheep are the really only important ones out of all 3 of those, or all 4 of those rather. You do need eggs for some dyes, which we will definitely be needing. Mainly for creating stuff like advanced and normal, even smelters, alloy smelters. You need I forget what it's called, but you need some dyes for that, or some pigments, and you need eggs to create those. So that's why I have chickens in that second pen. I only have 2 right now, but I'll feed them and multiply them. I'll be honest, it took forever to find sheep. I had to go all the way over to the village, which is that marker over there. So as you can see, it is 338 blocks away. Not that far. But I was kind of, wandering in a spiral pattern, so it took me forever to find it. I also added a marker here for my base. And I did mark that village. Technically, I died at both those spots. And then just renamed them. It's the easiest way to make a marker, I found. Well, no, it's not that hard to make a marker any other way, but it's just simple. So I just wanted to finish this wall off. And as you can see, I also lit up the area pretty good, so mobs shouldn't be spawning inside this wall. Technically, they will be able to spawn on top of this wall. But for now, I'm not that terribly worried about it. I'm out of bricks. Okay. So anyways, I want to finish this wall so it's all 5 high. So it's all nice and flush. I'm going to put a catwalk around it. So I'll build out probably only 1. And then have maybe 2. And then have stairs to kind of create a ledge so it looks better. Similar to how I did the back of my stairs. Go down and show you like that, So I'll have a little notch out around the outside. It makes a pretty nice appearance. Not only does it look good, but it also prevents spiders from crawling over the walls. And I will light up that top layer. However, in tearing down all the brick walls, I also did break out a couple panes of glass. So I want to show you something, but I don't actually have that much sand, so I created a bed. Now that I finally have sheep, I finally have wool. So I was finally able to create a bed for a spawn point. So let's go get some sand. And I'm going to replace all this glass eventually. Probably actually right now, not eventually. So let's just get a little bit more. I have 9. I need 12 for 3 of those sides, so 36 plus 8 more. So I'm going to need 44. Oops, and I am drowning. I just killed myself. That was not smart. Must have had less health than I realized. Hey, at least I killed myself close to the base. And close to my spawn point. So before I do that, I'm going to move that sand. Jump up to get some air, or swim up to get some air. Okay, let's see how much sand we have. I also collected a lot of gravel. So we have 9. I said I needed 44. So that means we need 35 more sand. So that's 15, 16, 17, 20. So we need 15 more sand. Luckily, we do have a lot of sand here. It's just a pain because it's all underwater because you mine so much lower underwater. And if you're not careful, you'll draw them like I just did. Okay, 2 more. And that's enough sand. Okay. And what I'm going to do, instead of cooking it in a furnace like you normally would for sand, I am going to cook it in the smeltery, which I did also finish. Okay, so there's 44. That should be enough if my quick math is correct. So if you cook sand in a furnace, you'll get normal glass, which is fine. It looks okay. But if you cook it in a smeltery, it actually turns it into clear glass, which in my opinion looks so much better. While that is cooking, I'll go down to the basement level. Nothing big here that I did, but I also have been feeding my my crucibles, and as you can see, I have a lot of lava now. So I have 2 channels dug out. In all honesty, this is going to be more than enough lava for my base. I don't even know if I'll create a 3rd one. I might actually just shorten these up and make 2 banks, like half this length. I haven't really decided yet. But as you can see, I definitely have a lot of lava. Doing pretty good on that front. But what I really need right now is a cobblestone generator. Oops. Almost walked right past the level I needed. And let's see where we are in glass. Okay, 44 blocks of molten glass. So we just pour it out like anything else. This also cools fairly quick, not as fast as the seared brick or seared stone, but it's still fairly quick. And as you can already see, it is, actually, as the name suggests, very clear glass. So let's see, it's actually called clear glass. Okay. There's also a quite clear glass, I know, and hardened glasses too. So let's see, 29 blocks. I'm going to need to do a 4. So I'm just going to get the 4 out of the way so I don't accidentally overdo it. So I'll let those 4 cool down, or pour and cool. Should give me 25. Yep, 25. Sorry, I'm not going to lie. I am currently vaping. If you hear my voice get a little funny every once in a while. And that's probably why I'm coughing a lot lately, because I've been vaping like crazy. Of course, you just right-click on these. I don't know if I mentioned that in episode 1. You right-click to empty the basin, and right-click to start the pour again. Let's see. So I said I wanted to create a cobblestone generator. To do that, we're going to first actually need to go back to doing some sifting, or sifting. We're going to start using sieves again, which is a boring process. So as you can see here, I gathered a decent, almost 4 stacks of gravel. Because with gravel, we will get diamonds, and we also get mineral ores. I believe we get aluminum, so we can start creating some permanent molds. Let's see. They're called chunks is what you get. So let's see. Aluminum chunks, well, you need pieces. Sorry, aluminum ore pieces. Yes, you get it from sifting gravel in either a flint stiffened mesh, an iron stiffened mesh, or diamond. See, a diamond you get 20% chance. Still only 1% for diamonds. For aluminum you get a 10%, or iron you get a 10%. So we're just going to go with iron. And this should be it. We should be empty after this. Yep. This is just technically a cosmetic change to my base. It's kind of like the marble. Nothing big. Whoops, we have a death marker for my drowning death. So let's get rid of that. Hit J, and then hit this button right down for waypoints. And as I said, you can rename them. So you just click edit if you wanted to name them. Or you can just click remove like I want to. Okay, now with quite clear glass, or clear glass. I don't know if I can vein mine this, no. I'm just going to break all my old glass. And you actually get glass shards, which basically just allow you to recreate glass. And, whoops. And as you can see, the seams even disappear when you combine them. So, as you can see, the two different glass windows now. One you could barely even see there's glass there. I think it just looks so much better. Get those glass shards. Are there any in the water there? Yes, there are some. Some right here too. Might just break these from down here in case any fall towards me. Okay, now everything else will be inside. So I added doors, as you can see, some more double doors, one on each side. Added a ladder, of course, as you saw me climb up here earlier, just to get easier roof access. Not that any of that stuff is important. Let's just put this glass down and get this done with. Like I say, it's pretty much a cosmetic change, but I'm kind of one of those, I kind of like my stuff to look nice. I don't want to build just some crappy hovel. Oh, another great thing about glass, or the clear glass, is if you break it, you don't actually break it, you can reuse it. So that is a huge advantage of it too, I guess. Or the normal glass, as you can see, we're just getting glass shards. So it's almost hard to see if I put glass in areas. It's so clear. But you can see the white outline, or whitish, yeah, white outline. See, there's little blue corners. It's really the only indication that anything is there. But like I say, I like it like that. And I messed up. Once again, you can just break it and reapply it. So, okay, there's the cosmetic changes to my base complete now. These glass shards, all you need to do is you can just create a 4x4 pattern, and you get a piece of glass back. So it is kind of handy. Glass is used in several recipes, so that we will need. So they will come in handy. Not a complete waste. You could also feed these vanilla Minecraft glass blocks into the furnace and reheat them, or into the smeltery and recook them, and come out as clear glass again if I really wanted to. But anyways, cobblestone generator. As you can see, whoops, I don't have any of my ingots in here. As you can see by all this metal pieces through here, I really should create a second storage box. But I did smelt all my ingots, or all my ores, create blocks and ingots. I just put them in here, easier access so I could use them. But what we really need is a couple sieves. So we need lots of oak planks actually, not just some. Oh, that's some jungle wood. Maybe I'll go show you that too in a minute here. So I found kind of a really cool area. So let's see, let's get 12 of these for now. If you don't remember the recipe for to create a sieve, you need 2 sticks, 1 wood or oak slab or any wood slab, and then a couple 4 on the sides, and you get a sieve. Now that I've done that, though, I actually want 9. So we're going to need 8 more, and I need 2 more sticks, apparently. So, like that. Doesn't matter for over, because the limiter is going to be this, the oak slabs right there. So there we go, we got 9. Just put those back. And since this is our production floor down here, we might as well just go straight down there. Well, actually, this isn't our production floor, but this will be our crafting floor. But for now, it is going to be home for the sieves until we get automation actually worked out. Now, let's see here. For aluminum chunks, let's see. For iron stiffened mesh, we need a normal flint stiffened mesh, which is surrounded by iron, or whatever. You need to create a mesh, then you need to add 6 flint to make it a flint stiffen, then you have to upgrade it again to the iron. So unfortunately, oh, I do have enough string. I didn't think I had enough string for that. Okay. So we're not going to create a whole bunch now, but we'll be able to create 1 at least. And I believe I even have enough iron ingots. Nope, but I do have some blocks. So 6 of those. There's 1 shy. Okay, so now I've got a flint or an iron stiffened mesh. I'm just curious. Sorry, I'm gonna go back ways. I know there's a way where we could use wool right there, but we need one of these massive crushers, or we need a normal crusher. Unfortunately, we're trying to create a crusher. Actually, is our end goal, or a pulverizer. And once again, that's what you need. Looks like there's no real good way. What's that? Okay, I don't even know what that is. That's a sag mill, right? Yes. So there's no real good way to convert wool into string yet. So we're just going to do it the slow way. Just 1 block at a time, or go spider hunting. Actually, there is a third or another option. It's to get string, we need industrial hemp fiber. I wonder if I have any industrial hemp seeds. If I did, it would be in this right here. I have a lot of seeds and stuff. Coffee, canola. Oh, right there we have 19. Awesome. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go to sleep just to clear out the mobs. And I'm going to replant my wheat field as industrial hemp. Because trying to go through 4 stacks 1 at a time would not be fun. So, and of course this isn't going to be instant or anything either. It takes a while to grow. But fairly quick it should get us some hemp, which you can convert into string, which will convert to meshes. Oops, and that's it. Okay. So let's take some seeds and replant that 1. So at least we still have a little bit of wheat growing. The only use I really have for wheat right now is going to be feeding my sheep, because I want to really grow my flock. So for that we need the actual wheat. I started with 3 sheep, and as you can see, I have grown my herd quite a bit. So let's just go in here, close the gate. and start feeding our sheep, trying to make them reproduce. Well, not trying, it will make them. Okay, all my wheat's gone, so that means I had 14. So that means I should have 7 little lambs. So I'm tempted to actually move both my pigs and my ducks over one, or chickens over one, and just combining these 2 pens into 1 pen. But for my sheep, I want a huge flock of sheep. But this actually should probably be enough. It's pretty skinny, but it's a long pen. Okay. What were we doing? We were sitting. Let's see, do I have any bone meal where I can speed it up? I have 5. Do I have any bones? I don't see any bones in here. Unless I put them somewhere else. Nope. Sorry, I'm just double checking everything. Yeah, so I can't even speed up the growing process, really. Joy. So for now, let's empty out our inventory. With all the stuff we don't need right now. I don't even need torches. That's gravel. We need gravel. And I'll put the armor on. Whoops. I accidentally clicked the deposit in nearby chest button. Did I have an extra stack of more gravel? I had just under 4 before. Now I have 5 full stacks. Yeah, I don't see any more gravel in here. Huh. Well, I'm not going to complain. But anyways, I did that because if you've ever watched any video, you get a lot of stuff. Did I just get a diamond? First thing I got out of it was a diamond. There's a 1% chance of diamond dropping. That's pretty insane, actually. But what we really want is, shoot, what is it? Okay, I'm all over the place, I know. We need a crusher or a pulverizer in order to create a cobblestone generator, because cobblestone generator right here, it requires these basic plating, which are consisted of lead ingots and graphite dust. We have lead. Graphite is super easy to make, but in order to make it, we need to either put it into a crusher for the extreme reactions version, or Nuclearcraft version. We have a whole bunch of more, so there's another crusher we could get. I think this crusher's, okay, nope, we're going to need an atomic reconstructor for that one. So, extreme reactors, nope, sorry, keep on hitting the wrong one. Nuclearcraft, okay. This giant beast, I don't even know how to make it. You can't click on it to get a recipe. Pulverizer, I think, is not actually bad. Okay, copper gears we can make. So let's just type in pulverizer. Pulverizer, okay. Machine frame, so we need iron, tin, and glass. These tin gears are just tin and iron, so we have all that stuff. We have flint. We have copper, enough copper and iron to make copper gears. The only thing we don't have is gold. Well, we don't have redstone either. So we can't quite make that yet. But even before that, that's going to require power. So we're going to need a magmatic generator. There it is, right there. For that, we need Invar. And of course, redstone too. So we're gonna be doing a lot of sifting, to put it bluntly. So you know what? I'll tell you what. I'm gonna pause my recording here, and I'm gonna sift through this entire I don't even know what to call it, pile, 310 more gravel. See what I get for chunks and stuff. Let's see right now. Do I even got it? Yep, there's one aluminum. Too bad we need 3 more. Oh, we got some nickel. Ivar, or Invar, I always call it Ivar for some reason, but it's Invar. It's just 1 piece of nickel, 2 pieces of iron, creates 3 pieces. I say pieces, so you could either do, 1 ingot of nickel, 2 ingots of iron, and you get 3 ingots of Invar, or blocks. That's why I was just using blocks, So it's not that hard to get. We're going to need 2 here. Then for the Invar gear, we need 4 more, so we need 6. But with that ratio, all we need is 2 blocks, or 2 ingots of nickel. And we already got 2. We're going to need 8 to create. Actually, we only need 4 because the smeltery will double it. So we only need 4. We got 2. I'm going to move this down just so I can keep track. But anyways, like I said, I'm going to take a break here. I'm going to sift a lot of gravel. I'm probably going to, I don't know if I'll sift some dust yet because you need dust to create, or sift dust to get redstone. We don't need a ton of redstone, but we need a little bit of redstone. So, like I said, pause the recording, and I will be back shortly. And welcome back. Back actually a lot quicker than I thought. I only went through 3 stacks, but I want to show you what I got. So I got, quite a bit of stuff. The main things I was looking for were aluminum. We need aluminum to create our wire, because the wire we'll use in this mod pack is different from the Sky Factory power cable, so we need aluminum and wool to create it. The second thing we needed was nickel. We got 20. We got more nickel than we actually need. After that, we needed a little bit of gold, so we got 25 gold, which is plenty. I think we might need silver too, so there's some silver. So all in all, very good. Let's actually just make a 2x2 pattern to get a chunk, and we will start smelting some of this stuff up right away. At least the ones we need. So, as you can see, I also took the last 2 stacks, because I had 5, and laid them all out. We need a hammer. We just need a simple hammer. So we need a little bit of cobblestone and 2 sticks. So just kind of a diagonal like that. Got a hammer going. And we're gonna use that on this to create sand. And for some reason, vein mining is not working all of a sudden on this. So that sucks. And we're going to turn this sand, once we're done breaking all this, we'll turn the sand then into dust, and we'll run that through the iron mesh, because that will create, or hopefully drop enough redstone for us to use to create our required machines for the next part of this process. Actually, before I even do that, let's see. How much iron do I have? Enough for 5 chunks. So let's go make some Invar. So like I said, it's a 2-to-1 ratio between iron and nickel. So we'll use 4 of those, and we need 2 nickel. We'll let those start cooking. Those both take a while, so we'll let that work. They're not the fastest materials to smelt. So just continue this. If you saw my Let's Play series on Sky Factory, you've seen me do this way too much already. But hopefully won't have to do it for nearly as long as we did in Sky Factory. Especially if vein mining doesn't work on this now. That's a real bummer. I'll tell you that. That's a real disappointment. Bummer. And I'm going to have to create a new hammer, because this one's about dead. So I might as well just create 2 more. Since when I create sticks, I'll get 4. So 2 there, 2 there. 1, 2, 1, 2. And 2 new hammers. Now we just got to go lay all this out. I tell you, it takes just as long to place all the sand or gravel or whatever you're going to smash as to actually smash it sometimes. That should be far enough. I wasn't really paying any attention. Yeah, probably not actually. Probably should have gone a little farther. Oh well, we'll just fix that here when I turn around again. This right here is probably my least favorite part of playing Skycraft or Galacticraft. Oh, actually that worked out pretty much perfect. And I broke it, so that means I have 1 sand. Oh, right there, perfect. Yeah, it definitely takes longer to lay them out than to smash them. As you saw, I also didn't create another mesh yet. And I just realized that I have some ore right there that I didn't harvest before. Some uranium, I believe. Yeah. I don't think I have any bricks. Nope. So I can't replace that hole. Oh well. So this will give us 2 stacks of dust. I believe it's a 12% drop rate. So we're going to need 3 pieces of redstone, or the drop rate for redstone is 12% rather. So we only need 3 pieces to create 1 generator, or 1 magmatic generator, which is all we're going to create to start. I really wish I would have had 1 more diamond, so I could create a diamond hammer, which is required to create an auto hammer. You have to have diamond hammers. I got 1 diamond. My very first piece of cobblestone I dropped, or I ran through the sift actually, was diamond. But let's see. Let's organize this a little bit more. Now I forget, because with Sky Factory, when you run dust through this, it will throw the redstone. Everything else will kind of jump up and collect. I haven't gotten anything. Whoop, there's my first drop. And it is of sky stone dust. Pretty much useless stuff, to tell you the truth. Either I'm not getting anything from these, or it's all like repeats of like gold. Because let's see, what is the drop rate? Yeah, so I'm running through an iron stiffened mesh. So I should be getting, actually no gold, so I should be getting blaze powder, the sky stone dust, some glowstone dust, and some redstone. So the only one I've gotten so far is the sky stone. Oh, there's redstone, awesome. Like I said, we need a total of 3. There's the second one. There's a third one, awesome. I really would like to get about a dozen pieces, quite frankly. I was just going to say a little bit of glowstone wouldn't hurt either. I just got 1 piece. I really would like to replace all these torches because I think it just looks tacky with all those torches on the ground. Getting a lot more skystone dust than anything. Oh, there's another redstone. Must be getting some blaze powder, because I saw something else just go in there too that I didn't. Yep, there's a blaze powder. Let's just stick that right here for now so we kind of keep track. Since there's only 4 drops. Still actually not as good a return as I was hoping, because I've already gone through one or half a stack. And only got 5 pieces of redstone. Whoops, I don't know how I accidentally must have bumped the wheel and shifted up there. That looked like something that wasn't on my list. Nope, okay, it wasn't. $77 more pieces of this. Even though I do got enough right now, I could stop, but there's no other use for dust than either creating clay. You could drop clay in a crucible or a bucket filled, or not a bucket, either a barrel or a crucible filled with water to create clay if you want to. But I don't have any need for clay, so might as well sift all this stuff, because I do have a use for redstone and glowstone, definitely. Actually, ADD is killing me here. I keep on thinking that I know my Ivar is going to be done. 1 block and 3 ingots, perfect. So I could pour 1 and then I'll break it up, put 6 back in here to create a full block so I could pour it out. Actually, I do got aluminum now. I got aluminum pieces. One of these right there. You know, so I could create aluminum ore, but I do have gold too. I'd probably be better at this stage. Gold is actually less valuable than aluminum at this point. So I could create an ingot cast here if I wanted to. Oh, especially with how long this Invar takes to cool. I know in the last episode I mentioned how some metals take a long time to cool. Invar is probably one of the slowest. It's right up there with platinum for taking forever. Platinum, osmium, and Invar all take a long time. Come on. Come on. Cool down enough for me to pick up. Like I said, I wanted 6. This will actually give me 12 total. Where'd it go? There it is. So there's 3 in there. So I need 6 more. So while that's reheating, what's my fuel level in there? Okay, I have over a bucket left. So we'll go back to sieving while those remelt. 60 pieces, including the half one that was in there, to go through. Got 5 pieces of glowstone. I wish, like I said, I was wishing I was getting that at a lot faster rate. Because as you may or may not know, you need 4 pieces to create a glowstone lamp, which is what I'm going to be replacing all those torches with. So I only got enough for 1 lamp right now. Oh, this is like a dry spell of nothing. I'm getting a single thing in probably 10 blocks. There's something. Oh, redstone even. Perfect. Oh, there's another redstone. Perfect. Keep on coming. And another one. Nothing. Funny how those little streaks work sometime with sifting. You'll get absolutely nothing for a while, then all of a sudden you get everything you want for a while. I'm actually very happy with 11 so far, and I still have half a stack to go almost. There's another one, 12. Like I said, I was hoping for about a dozen pieces, and I got a dozen now. That is awesome. Now that I said that, that'll probably be the last piece of redstone I get. Chances are not against me, 12% out of 20. Yeah, I should get a couple more, statistically wise. But I'm not going to count on it. But there's one more. Actually, I'm really happy. Like I said, I wish I had a little more glowstone. Oh, there was another piece of redstone. Got 14. This is real entertaining, I'm sure, watching me sift. Tell you the truth, when a lot of times when I'm working on this, I'll balance something like a pocket knife on my with a belt clip on my keyboard mouse, the touchpad, and it's just heavy enough to hold down the left mouse button on the keyboard, so I could just automatically start sifting stuff. I'm not gonna walk away from my laptop and not have to worry about it. Watch TV or something for half an hour and go through multiple stacks, or even just 5-10 minutes. So we got 16. That's actually pretty good. Close that door. We should be safe with all the lit up areas, but just to be careful. Actually, it's sunrise, not sunset, so I went through the whole night. Nothing came in. And we should have one block. Well, that's pouring out. Some of them other important ones I said were silver, so let's make that. That heats up real fast. Except for I'm not going to have enough silver. That only gave me 8 ingots, so I couldn't even make a full one. Same with aluminum. So we are going to have to create some cast. So let's do the gold to create some cast out of gold. Oh, I know something else that's pretty fun that we could do. While that stuff is melting, put all that stuff in the inventory. Let's put some of the stuff away in here. This is my ore one. Actually, since that's ores, I'll just put all these in there. There's our invar. In here, you'll notice I have some magic beans. I have 3 of them, actually. I always laugh at these. I think they're pretty cool, actually. So I just need some ground, so let's just go right into this chicken pen and plant one. And it shoots up to the sky all the way to the max limit. But I have 3, so let's just do them all 3 at once. And why it's not letting me climb it? Oh, it was. Whoa. So, as you can see, they're going all the way up to the top. And at the top, you hold down shift to stop. Got a pretty good view of the land that's surrounding our area. There's that village I was talking about. Well, we have these pods at the top. So all you do is you take your pickaxe and you harvest them. I think you use a pickaxe on them. Maybe use an axe. Yep, axe works. And they always drop something. Oh, I got some diamonds there. I got 2 diamonds, a golden egg, and an emerald at the very least. You always get some gold out of them. Whoops. Look at all those diamonds I got from this. 3 eggs, I got 7 diamonds. And that's if there's nothing else down here that fell. Which I don't see anything. So out of that, we got beans. Which you can't eat by yourself, which I'm really bummed out about. But we got 30 gold ingots, we got 4 emeralds, we got 3 golden eggs, and 7 diamonds. And just cut the base of them to get rid of them, because they're useless at that point. But I always think those are kind of fun. I found a couple magic chests, or nature's chest, out in the wild on my search for the... Why can't I talk? On the search for the sheep. And one of them had 1 magic bean, the other one had 2. So put that stuff away. Now we're going to need some kind of sacrificial ingot to create our molds. So I'll use copper since we have so much copper. As you can see, they're both coppers, kind of what I was saying last episode with the multiple versions. So let's create some copper or some ingot molds. I always like to make 2 of them. We have the gold and they're okay. I believe it just takes 1 block. Oh, it took 2 blocks or 2 ingots. Yep. But now we have some ingot molds, or cast. So we could pour out the remaining gold and get the gold ingots. And I should have enough for one more. Yep, nothing came out of that tap, so. And take our ingot, or our block of Invar. So, what else did I need? I needed, now that I could cook just chunks and not have to worry about having a full block's worth, I could do the aluminum. This is only going to give us 6 aluminum blocks since it doubles them. So I really wish I had more aluminum for the wiring. But every wire requires, or the recipe requires 3 ingots and 6 wool. So we're able to make the recipe twice. I believe it gives us either 6 or 8 pieces of wire for each of those. So we won't have a ton of wire, but we'll have a little bit to work with. More than enough to create our basic setup for basic crafting, so we could create our power gen and then run power to the why can't I think today? Run power to the crusher or pulverizer, whichever one I decide to make, to crush graphite into dust. Then we could create a cobblestone generator. And then we could use that to pump cobblestone directly into the crucibles. So let's break this up. We need magmatic. There it is. So we need an Invar gear. We need a redstone transmission coil. Whoops, that's made out of silver. I thought that was the gold one. So we're going to have to... wait, I thought I had silver. Maybe I hadn't cooked it yet. There's silver. That's right, I was going to, but then I realized I only had 4 chunks. So I could only get 8, so I want to be able to empty it. But now that we have our cast, our permanent cast, and these could be switched out just by clicking on them, picking them up, and replacing them. So, luckily silver cooks pretty quick in the smeltery. Then that will give us 8. Oh, as you can see, I also completely finished my smeltery. So I have a capacity, as you can see, of 1,120 ingots. Like I say, usually I actually do a lot more than that, but that's more than enough. Divide that by 9, that's still like, what, let's see, over 100, probably about 120, 140 blocks of something in there. Okay, so now we got silver, so we could create one of the last components of our magmatic generator. So, whoops, wrong one. Need the transmission coil. And then we should have everything, so I could just click that, and we got our generator. We're going to need a couple buckets. And actually, we're going to need some cobblestone. Oops, not marble. Cobblestone, because my crucibles are all pretty low. So, let's see. This is going to be my power gen level. However, actually for now, I'm going to keep everything up on this main level. I'll move this down layer to the level 3, which is my power gen level. For now, I just want some lava. And I don't even know if I have enough in these. I think this one, yep. I thought I had 2 that are ready to go with full buckets worth. Top these off so I could get 4 more buckets soon. And 2 buckets of lava will actually create a lot of power. click them and fill it up. And you can see it is generating power. Half full, and it generates power pretty fast. So now let's go get some wool so we can make some wires. I already created a pair of shears. I needed those for when I needed wool for my bed. Just walk up and shear all these sheep. We already got more wool than we need right now, but I kind of like to shear them all whenever I shear them, because they'll grow back their hair or their wool. Whoop. And then once they eat grass, they get more wool back. So that's enough for now, though. We got 48. That's more than we need. We only need technically 12. So we'll throw these ingots back in here. Throw all the stuff back in here that we don't need. That's not tools. We actually had some wool in there already, so now we're up to 59. And for the wire we're going to need just simple wire. It's this stuff right here, this aluminum wire. So as I said, 6 pieces of wool and 3 pieces of aluminum. 6, you get 6 back, so we got 12. And then finally, we need a crusher. After this, we'll finally have our cobblestone generator. It's one thing I miss about Sky Factory. That simple, just required a lava bucket, a water bucket, and then cobblestone, I believe, and a piece of glass. Super easy to make. This one is much more complicated. So, let's see, what was it again? We needed, whoops, bobble. Wanted cobble. Cobblestone generator. Yeah, see, we need tin also, but we have plenty of tin. We wanted the nuclear craft one. Let's see which one of these is easier to make. The basic pulverizer, I believe, is the one I wanted. Yeah, let's make that. So, right there, pulverizer. We got that now. We need 2 of these. And what am I missing? Why can't I create a second one? Okay, so I'm missing some copper, which is simple. Obviously, all we do is do that. There's our second gear. Piston. Should have enough right there for that. Yep. So we got all these but the center part. We're going to need a tin gear. Machine frame. There's that. And now we should have enough for that. Awesome. So, oh, we need graphite. I think I accidentally created some graphite earlier. Apparently not. So for graphite, all we need is, let's do 8 pieces of coal. I think you could use charcoal too, but not 100% sure on that. So charcoal for the fuel, coal for that. And all you do is cook charcoal. So it's basically going to refine charcoal and turn it into graphite. Let this cook, and I actually need, I'm going to need, I am going to need 4 pieces of graphite. So this will actually be enough to create several, but for now I'm just going to worry about the first 4. And I'll let the last 4 cook when I'm down placing this machinery. 1 more. Let's see, I'm also going to go down and collect a bucket of lava. We'll need that for our cobblestone generator. Okay, whoops, I got 5. I waited too long. Oh well. No big deal. Whoops, I just walked right past it. Okay, so wire comes out of the top. I think I could go anywhere technically. I also have go over 2, and then that. Now we're going to have to configure this. If you've never seen this before, this is the front, so this is the top, the 2 sides. This is the bottom, this is the back. So this is scheduled as input, which is blue. as you can see, input. So red is power source. And you just click on cycling these. I forget what yellow is. Well, actually, you can see it changing right in this area. But I'm going to turn off all these, clicking until there's nothing there. Because we're not going to automate that yet, especially right in this spot. So anyways, as you can see, we have full power. This is still almost full, and we still haven't even used a full bucket of lava yet. So actually, I'm going to steal a bucket of lava from that. Yeah, that's fine. And then we're going to feed it 4 pieces of graphite ingots. Or 4 graphite ingots. And let it run. Once I get my base going, I'll probably end up running probably half a dozen of these pulverizers at once, or creating half a dozen pulverizers. But I will use them a lot, especially to create a refined obsidian. You need to grind diamonds and obsidian, or obsidian. So let's see, lead. I only have 3 pieces of lead there. I have a lead block though, right? Yes. Okay. So kind of similar to the blueprint schematic where we have diagonal, and each one of those create 2. That's why I only needed 4. And there's our 4. So we need a bucket of water. Luckily, I have a bucket on me. And then our last thing we're going to need is a couple tin ingots, which I believe I have. Yep, right there. Perfect. I have 2 exactly. So, if you remember, the recipe was tin top and bottom, buckets of water and lava on the sides, and then the 4 corners have these basic plating, and there we have a cobblestone generator. And we get our buckets back. Now we actually need some item ducts. Let's finish this automation process. So item, these work so much better than the Sky Factory item conveyor or item tubes, whatever they call them. Transfer pipes, I think they call them technically. So I'm shutting the door. And they're also the basic ones. Here we have vacuum, which are the fastest. Dense are the intermediate ones for speeds. And the basic item ducts. These ones require hardened glass, which is kind of a pain. But they also have opaque versions, which are extremely simple versions. So we just need the simple version of the simplest one. So the basic item duct, opaque. And all it requires is some lead and some tin. So I need a tin block. Let's do 2. And then I have enough lead. Whoops. So I have 8 lead, so that's why I'm grabbing 16. And there we go. We got some item ducts. Now, normally I would say we need servos to actually actuate these. But I do believe that with something like a cobblestone generator, you actually don't need servos. These automatically force out cobblestone once placed. I mean, it's not just going to spit them out. But once you, let's see, the only way to do this is click that and it should start adding it. Yep, so it's automatically forcing it. And I jumped into lava like an idiot. Oh, come on. Every time I set myself on fire in this game, I think of Ricky Bobby. Oh, come on, I'm still on fire? Jeez. Oh, come on, load. There we go. The only reason I'm in a hurry is so my XP doesn't disappear. It's a long way down. Not that I had a lot of XP to begin with, but ore doesn't really matter until you get into enchanting. So, yeah, there's nothing there. Yeah, but anyways, like I say, whenever I'm on fire, I always think of Ricky Bobby and Talladega Nights running around in his underwear on the racetracks, yelling, "I'm on fire." I just can't help myself. So there, we've essentially automated our lava production. Now, obviously, I'm going to want to make it much, much, much bigger with a lot more crucibles. And then we need some fluid ducts, too. I'm not going to build them right now. I just want to show them. Fluid duct. But the problem with lava is that with a normal fluid duct, like this one right here, it says if you hold down shift for details, it will break if connected to extremely hot or cold. And surprise, surprise, lava is extremely hot, so it will break. So you need hardened ones. So right here, the opaque version of hardened is actually not that hard. It's just lead and Invar. So eventually I'll probably replace all these opaque ones with the clear ones just because I think it looks cool. Because with the normal ones, you can actually see all the items being transferred going down the tubes. You can line them up, see the difference between normal, dense, and vacuum. So it's, I don't know. I guess this is definitely a time to stop. For once, I think my episode is going to be under an hour. We didn't get a lot done, in all honesty, but we got enough done. We did some sifting. So we automated our lava production, which is nice. But one last thing, I guess, and this will probably push it over an hour. I just remembered, and I haven't checked any of my industrial hemp. Okay, see how they change color when they get this tall? Whoops. I was going to say that means you could harvest them. But you actually need to break them, just the top part, just the top half off. And you get seeds and hemp. I guess I'm too close to that one. And of course it throws it everywhere. But I got 19 hemp, so I can make a little bit of string. 6 string out of that. So not quite enough to make a sift, but I think I have a couple extra string back inside my base. Let's see. Yes, I have 5. Perfect. So before I go, I am just going to make one more iron stiffened mesh. And actually, I believe I just thought of something. I think we could actually use that pulverizer to make string out of wool now. If that's the case, I don't need that hemp anymore. Let's see what this does. Hey, it works. Let's see what we get out of for return. 4. Okay, yep, we don't even need hemp anymore. Awesome. So let's see, that would give me 3. Could I have 1 extra? Or a couple extra? Let's just make 2 more. Let's see what this gives us. So off camera, in between episodes 2 and 3, I'm probably going to do a lot of the boring stuff. So a lot of the crushing cobblestone into gravel, and sifting it, or going all the way down to dust, for mineral gathering. I won't do anything too important. I'll probably, like I said, I'll probably just do gathering stuff. So where's my string? There it is. Yep, exactly enough for 2 more. So some more flint. That's 2 flint stiffened. There's 3. And now for iron. Awesome. This will definitely speed up the process of sifting. Literally 4 times faster now. So let's put these in our mesh or in our sieves. And of course, this pushed us probably right almost exactly an hour. So, like I say, I'll be doing some stuff with this, sifting more gravel and dust. Just resource gathering. I might end up filling this out a total of 9.
But anyways, like I say, I'm just going to be gathering resources off camera. No new construction, no new tools, none of that stuff. So I'll do everything, try to do every major thing or important step on camera. So even some of the less important stuff I'll try to do on camera. So just the boring menial labor stuff I'll be doing off camera. So once again, this is Long Coat Gamer. Thank you for watching and be safe out there. Goodbye.